Okay, so obviously opening day defeat. Obviously the 3 goals. Second goal, there was a lot of controversy for offside, but how did you see the game overall?
Overall, the controversy thing, you'll win some, you lose some. Ultimately, it's not the reason why we've lost the game. I thought we started fantastically. First 10 minutes, you're looking to take big chances and big moments, and you ultimately don't. Get caught with a sucker punch, and then you're chasing it after that. We had a couple more at 1-0. Obviously didn't go in, and then you get another one, onside, offside, whatever. It's one of those things. The officials, just like the players, aren't going to get every single decision right, so I'm fairly happy with that. Second half, I said to the lads at half time, look, it's a cliche, but the next goal is massive. If it goes our way, we're banging it. Because to be honest, I thought we at least matched them, we at least matched them, and we didn't deserve to be 2-0 down. They end up getting the third after a very, very strong 15 minutes for us. Missed a penalty, hit the bar again for the second or third time in the game. They go up and get the third, and then that's it, done and dusted, in fairness. I then asked the lads at half time, I said, if it does go west with the third goal and they end up getting it, just do us one favour and don't pack in and show what you're about. There was 30, 40, possibly more Berkeley fans here today, and I just said, look, you've got to be out on there playing for the shirt no matter what the scoreline is. So ultimately, a lot of things didn't go our way. You can look at the scoreline and then analyse the performance and say, possibly, if I take my green and white glasses off, we didn't deserve anything from it. So I'm certainly not happy, but it's opening day of the season. With what we had here, with what we had missing, it's certainly not the end of the world.
And obviously over the summer, lost a few players and brought in a lot. It is the first game of the season, so how will the players learn from this and build on it for the rest of the season?
So the players will learn from this massively by more players coming back in. I think that's a given. You've probably seen what we had out in the end, which was no disrespect to the players on the pitch, but ultimately Penrith with 10 men just absolutely schooled us for the last 20 minutes. It should obviously be the opposite way around. So the players will learn from training and playing with our full complement of players, basically. There's not a bad lad amongst them. Varying levels of quality in different positions, obviously, a lot of which was missing today, and I think ultimately it did show in the end.
And building on last season, making the playoffs, there's been a lot of change around the club, and it obviously hasn't started off the best, but how are you looking to build on what was done last season?
So in terms of building on last season, it's obviously a hard job because you've basically got to go and win the league to build on last season. We weren't given any targets. I haven't necessarily set any myself. I would probably argue the league as a whole is stronger this season, just with the sides coming in and the resources they'll have behind them, shall we say. But ultimately, top half of the table is where you want to be in any league in any country of the world, and that's certainly where we're aiming. If we can reach the heights of last year, brilliant. If we don't, that's our job to stop it happening.